Greetings, little creeps, ghouls, and all the unknowns. I got my mic to work today. Yay for that. I'm also gonna have to start the game over from the beginning because I realized. I forgot what I was gonna say mid sentence. Because of the camera feature, I forgot to take a picture of that thing at the very start of the game. So, I gotta get that. I have my light on. Now let us get started. Where's my sound? Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmart, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmart as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Jonas von... I think I pronounced that name. Von Dibberg. Dibber? My brain cannot process that word. Where is my sound? Seriously, where is the sound? What? There. What the heck was wrong with the sound earlier? I think my mic sensitivity is too high. Oh well. Challenge. And since I know the basic suit of controls this time.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Oh, I already read that. There we go. Yeah, I have to collect these photos as well. Wait, what's my difficulty set at?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oh, come on. What? All evidence collected. Thank you. I was reading that. Monolith National Park is waiting for you. All I'm thinking is that one scene where Gravity Falls intro. Anything else I can grab? No.
Now get out.
Okay.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
That is a very
Johannes van der
yellow
Berg,
hue.
at your service.
Then again, it has more
I
rebellion.
did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline.
I'm also gonna have to find all the
A scholar,
clues, and since I didn't
the
find all the
patron of the
clues in those
famous
two
Oakmont University.
areas
A man of
before,
great ambitions and even greater.
I basically have to reload the
Do
save
not
file.
make him wait.
I have to
I'll
find
need a
them.
place to lay my head
All
while
the
I'm
clues.
here.
Get
Any
100% without
recommendations?
those
Fear
clues.
not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well,
Touché.
I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
I remember that from the first game.
How do
Not
you
first
fill
game.
your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club
Thinking game.
for the like-minded intelligence.
First episode.
Gathering
before I-
seeds of thought,
When I was
like
figuring out everything.
moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
That's it for now, I think. thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go,
Hello,
how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry
BTW7.
about that.
Welcome to the stream.
I'm the kind of man who finds you.
I'm redoing my 100, trying to 100% the game because I missed a few clues at the very start. No octopus. Right, that's not the jump button. Mixing up my games here. Give me. That, and I forgot to get my mic working. Must.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
You have some very interesting tattoos. And
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete
Reed, you
malarkey.
look so
I
sleep
know my
deprived.
Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've
Are you
heard you're
not
the
asking
man to
that
speak
question?
to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you?
Probably
My
should've gotten
son
that question
Albert is
first.
missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help
Yeah,
you.
probably should have gotten that question
I'm rather
first.
good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
My
What
goodness.
makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new
Green
arrivals.
press your window.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything.
Well, it's either that or it's
After
too bad
leaving
there.
on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the
That we can
house.
agree with.
I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
I will skip
As much
asking
as
that.
I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
I'll be quick as these clues will let me. The casebook contains your main case, which reflects your overall story progress. You can work on more than one side quest at a time. Why did I reword that? Then one side quest at the same time. Cases contain information about investigations in the form of evidence. Some pieces of evidence have icons that hint at what action to perform. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go next. To get evidence, interactive objects and people combine clues in your mind, place, and take photos. A white frame in the camera wide view indicates if you are aiming correctly. Read evidence closely to identify important locations. Then pin it to the map to plan your route. Pin evidence in the HUD to keep track of your current goal. You can also place evidence on the map in the HUD of the casebook screen. First to the boat. Titanium. Albert Thorpe's boat. Pronunciation is not my best skill in the world. Will. I hope someone finds this. I hope for the game to get quieter. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little. Okay, I hope to find with the. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Thornsmorton. Probably spelled. I can't talk today. And this is my will. I want to warn you. Don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable. I fear that I will become what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and 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 on. Unreadable. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father Unreadable. He's here. Hello.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Oh, I need the camera.
There's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Anything that's go? Salvage. Salvage.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Where is the doggo? I want to pet doggo. Puppy, 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 puppy.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
I don't know what evidence the camera I need, so I'm just gonna be doing a lot of picture taking. Especially because there is no limit. I love how you can read stuff before you ever get to it.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I know I missed at least one piece of evidence in this area last time. It's because I didn't take a picture of this.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
I'm not activating that yet just yet. Still got people I need to talk to.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Dark Wife, who
Tell
are
me
you?
about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
I want to know what happened
Okay.
here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Very.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay, did I kill him?
Not likely.
I don't know yet,
After
Will.
all, you probably
The
have a
police
lot
will stop
blood on
anyone
you if that
coming
was the
in or
case.
out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I don't know what
barely
you're drinking.
recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh look, it's the weird fish people.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
No, we're about to find something.
Glenmar, Nechri, Glenmar, Gebheil, Nukulayna Haft.
No, recognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene, and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical signs. Mark the scenes in chronological order to gain evidence. Into the past.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
He was very strong. That's one thing. That's one thing for sure.
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Combine parts of relevant clues to get evidence, crucial evidence for the case. I missed the entire part. It's added to the case book. Deductions. These explain. Nuisances of the case. They are displayed in the mind place. Some deductions can be interplaced differently. This can lead to different conclusions. Discover all possible conclusions to fully understand the case, but it is up to you how to solve it. Investigate the main case reveals clues in your mind's place. Key evidence collected.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Okay, did I collect all evidence? Because that hasn't popped up yet. Down I go. Spread hysteria around him. Albert Proximo spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby hysteria. Everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Albert returned unstable and attacked the fisherman. Albert was dangerous. Albert was dangerous and posed a threat to Louis Flan? I think that's how I pronounce it. And his fellow fishermen. Louis shot without warning. Albert fled. No, wait. Yeah, opposite. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throckmortons. That could be the reason they hate them. There's a thing under my nail. Albert, a fisherman named Lewis, fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Follow the omens. Mind's eye can reveal omens that guide your way. Follow them to find new evidence. You'd think you'd be asking, hey, where are you going?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Oh, I'm crouching.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Albert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him a strong man.
Thanks, man. Yep.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly, with the fuzz snooping about the port. Don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people. That should have a steady supply channel soon. Oh, why'd I even say that? And should have a set place. Train soon, just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
And the blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
locks and hook planks can be broken or with a shot or melee attack. Not the smoothest melee in the world.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Key evidence collected. All evidence collected. Wrong button. Ooh, divisions. Okay. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Lewis may have wanted to take care of Albert outright because he was a Throckmort. The ambient sound is very loud in my ears. Rather than just drive him off. Lewis may be at the bar. That attacked Albert Thorpe may have hidden in the bar in Oakmart Court. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Someone wanted outside. Okay. Look for one. Right, no door. Just said key evidence. Is there anything else I have to get before I walk all the way off? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Wait, I already took a picture of that. I want to know who managed to drag this entire thing down here. Seriously, who dragged this thing? Yeesh.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
I'll be right back again. Given that Cthulhu is around, I am not surprised I'll be fighting something like that.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you
The
want?
fabric of everyone's clothes is acting up.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Oh, I think you do.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
I could ask him about the creature, but I could also ask the other guy.
What the? Get the. Oh.
You good? No talking. Nothing, and boop.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
I'm not asking that.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us.
Yeah, I think he has two
After
senses.
that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall, after is that
psychic
darn
influence.
warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, There's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I saw a picture of them.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
That's weird.
You think you're the
I have not
first
taken a
person to
bribe.
offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
All evidence collected. Lewis. Death of Albert while under some sort of mental influence. He could control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's. Please. It doesn't want to happen. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert will have his head. Wait, what happens if I go the other way? No, I'm not going to change it. I can go through this door. Oh wait, this is just a door out. I thought it was a second door. That shows how much attention I'm paying. Alright, well, evidence has been gathered. If I want to double check to make sure if I did have everything, I could make it a newcomer setting, but at the same time, that's too easy. Had to make sure I got down the same level.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. They sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them
We
when
use
possible.
melee.
And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true.
Ah, my controller
No,
gets tangled in this
no,
wire.
no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and a scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket.
We better
His
go in the
ask his
hiding for a while.
friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't.
Well, I
by
do
their
have
grace.
powers they do not
Remind
have,
me.
so...
What brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't
Given
here,
that
Mr.
it is
Reed.
still raining?
What happened
In
defied
this
scientific
freaking
explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed.
I mean,
You do not
he does
speak
have a
to me like
funeral to
that
start
again.
planning, so...
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man.
My chair wheel is
I
under
funded
my
the
foot in
research,
a
but
weird way.
left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished,
There we
come
go.
see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The
Just got
dollar
the
lost
information
its
already.
use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Ooh, one knowledge point. Completed cases. Keep it next. Hold it loaded. Gain the chance to deal double damage. 10%. I will be learning to set traps soon. Carry more rounds. Unnatural recovery. When close to death, slowly regenerate a limited amount of health for one last fighting chance. Carry up to 25 pieces of crafting material. Absolute clarity. Earn more experience and stay sane for slightly longer. 166 out of 1,000 experience. Okay, that is just a funny number to be set at. No charity. Gain 50% chance to double quest reward items. Ooh. Gain more experience from all sources. Gain even more experience from all sources. Smart packing will be more useful. Well, I need to start making more bullets. More octopi. Any stuff I can salvage back here? Nope. Can't really go this way with a permanent living trademark. Into a cutscene. This part is just confusing, like, how am I still walking if I'm on the ground? My flag. Ouch. And now, the open world exploration detectiveness begins. Lost at sea, Robert funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition has to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert was the only known survivor. He was subsequently dealt with. I was hired to find any other expedition members dead or alive. Rich family will be waiting for my report and in his manor in southern Oak Grove. I should not be talking currently. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. So, the equivalent of a migraine. Those are fun. I found myself among the floating seaweed drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later. Survived, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought had been seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island. Something old and dark and slithering. Still haunts me.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Time to change. This one. The tall collar in the back. All that we see or seem, it was just a dream within a dream. Charles W. Reed, USN.
Never again, they say.
Okay, Ashford and right around here. Mr. Reed, you are a rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanely, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this Drudge City to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Lewis Flynn. Note from J. Von Deer. It's Mr. Reed. It seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Thormont. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Anything in here? Nope. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into headphones. Oh, but it's up and now my headphones are weird.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
And if it was the person in the room next to mine?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested.
Well,
and
my
you
job
wanna
is
take a
to
look?
find them.
Well, fine. Take what you wish. I'm watching you, newcomer.
Okay. And if I find anything, I'm going to help myself to it. Yoink. My dear Victor, how is Oakmart treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert will, sadly. Went, sadly. Only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. I need a nap. Only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Oh, jeez. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of your relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Porta. Porta? That's a giant seashell. That is so cool. Oh. Walter, can I help you if I hear you're pleading your cheap, affordable living again? I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop house. But you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living there that I can send after you. If it weren't big. Any other papers I should get? Ooh. Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kinda like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to the times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. If you see the crooked H-shaped sign on doors around town, that means that the house is inhabited. The hatch grid sign means hidden catches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out what the spiral-shaped sign though. You have to investigate for yourself. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you see the sign with the cross and 3K,
right paper, mister?
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still
Please,
want
what
that
now?
interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and well, after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
The fabric doers. Curtis being weird. Anything upstairs? Alright. You then. Try to find one over here later.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Do you and I have a problem, officer?
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay.
What is with your hair?
Can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Okay, then. Time to investigate this. Especially because it looks like these are time-sensitive ones. This one, then main quest. Up. back. Okay, I think I need to make an entire edit video just for that. All the fabric glitches.
Guess I don't need the key.
Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from... all that weird bubbling sound is in one ear. Can suffer from numerous symptoms including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. Why is my... The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Hi, eels. H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to the ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of flood. And in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. May yet be to come. May yet... Why does that always sound? I feel like it sounds weird. Loot. How to protect according to our data the place with paranormal activity have the strongest previous unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discharging all those charms. I recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use and apply these scientific valid methods of protection instead.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Sea creatures are back. Partially burned cargo manifest. Follow lane must be delivered. Grim Haven Bay. Try aiming for the head mostly.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Drop the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Get to Howard. Ooh, I should do that. Right, I was going here. Off to the library. So turn right there, then go straight. You'll often need to look for useful information within various city archives. Archives contain topical information. For example, City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations with info about specific categories like people, of people like criminals or patients can be found in the police or hospital records. In the casebook, evidence may have an icon indicating you need to do some archive research. In the archive interface, select the pieces of evidence you wish to investigate and choose 3 criteria to search for relevant information. A search conducted with the correct information criteria will result in new information being added to the case. I know it's an advertisement. No, I remember that correctly. Titania is currently available, blah blah blah. Available for hire, you will be able to find equipment for transportation as well as the aiding of underwater adventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact the captain, Why is this name frying my brain? I need a nap. I'll take a nap later. For corrected contracting details, he can be found on Pier 3. Pier 3. Off to the boats. An invisible wall better not prevent me from going there. Again.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. My papers.
Straight, then turn. Straight to here. Turn, turn.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
Oh, the fish market is around here, if I remember. Actually, what was that?
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
I was gonna say we floating in the air. Get it right in the mouth.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. Shot dead. Point blank. The monsters sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking. This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
Captain Jeremiah Sanders hereby agree to take on board my vessel Titania any person designated by Robert Throgmort, and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements, as well as support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. That is a word. Aforementioned services will take place in confined locations in Cool Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to Oakmart Port. Compensation will be 70 bullets.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
To the mayor with you. Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you. Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away. Dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Why was I floating again? Elmo? Oh, I gotta go in that direction anyways. the... Almost there. One more corner up. Oakmont School of Enter... I don't know how to pronounce it. First step is the hardest. Right next to an asylum. Okay. I think I found where I gotta go. And I think I'm about to get the answers to the spider one. That dumb bug is back. do not know where my mommy and Dabai went. Mommy kissed me on the forehead and handed me Mr. Teddy and left so many days ago. I'm all by myself and Mr. Teddy, and I are so cold and wet. If you have blankies, I would be so happy. If you are a nice people and you find this, know that I live in a brown house with lots of flowers. But they are all wet and sad now. My name is Timmy, and if you help me, we can be the very best friends. Just please, no more monsters. I'm all red and sticky. The implications of that fight, I could. See the teddy bear though. Did it go with him? Purity Road and Oak Street. Okay, up here to the west. Nope, there's Oak. Should probably mark another one. Grim Bay, northern section. Whisper Street, and the distant cries of a child. Oh. Right in the danger zone. Western Reed Heights. Grimbay Shells. Oh geez, all the way up here. Western Baker. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait to do that one of how far away you are. I already got that one. Terrible. Did I get that one too? Yes, I did. No, that's the voices from the pipe one. What? Eben. And Oak. Oh, just wait right there. Also see. Static in the ears. Eastern Red Heights. Wow, a lot of these are all the way up here. Helog, and Bowden. That's museum. Here, no. Bull. Okay, so somewhere around here. Yeah, right here. Call of the Ocean. Shell Center. E. Brown Street to the east corner. Old Grove. Up here. Well, at least this place has very few streets. War. Silhide. And That's seaside. Why'd I say? Hillside and seaside. So around here. Mind that business. I need to do a view. Then I go up here, do a view. Wait, is that one even in the right spot? Western Coopside. Corner of Tanner and Old Church Road. Yeah, that's right. There, I'm gonna have to go into the unsafe area. Probably. Down here.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
It's not a brain. That's a brain in a jar.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you
I'm pale.
Headache.
Have you looked in the mirror?
My head? No complaints, I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork.
Don't worry, I can
But
do
you're
that
welcome
work.
to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't
This
visit
one.
him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
This one is gonna have
Those
the
hideous
multi-hand
wretches
creature
seem
one for
almost
this mission.
Human.
Well,
But what could
I'm
turn
gonna have
one
so
into such a
much fun
monstrosity?
editing that
Jim Bells,
for
a patient
you,
of mine,
for when I
was
have to
admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera.
for when I upload
but
it
he
to YouTube
turned
in a long
into one of
compilation.
those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
Bye.
Hey, me, pay attention when you're walking. Clean water. Okay, patient. Surgery. Oh, wrong one. Get the weird winds down, stop. was ramping the volume. Surgery. So you want to be dead. It will be in therapy. Patient. Silent. No, wait, not silent. Was I just on the wrong thing? Is he stuck downstairs? Okay, yep, I was just on the wrong paper. I will be back, everyone. Okay. This. Okay, over here. No, wait. Over here. Wind. There. Around here. Alright.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Oh, hurts talking.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. Well, get better soon. Bye.
Don't mind me, I just got stuff to do you take?
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no. Sir.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
I better go get them back in. Be right back, everyone.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew, none of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. What happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open, and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks.
Excellent, turn mic.
We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
So, somewhere around here. Okay. Go do the lullaby. problem? You're trying to walk through a wall. Hey, Fisher. Get across to the police station, then up. And it runs around the neck for a bit. Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Yeah, it might be there, or I might have to go there. Because it's the corner of Tanner. I know a church, which is around here, so. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'll understand. You're welcome. Go, 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 go. I might have to look that up later. Huh?
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. My favorite mistake.
I don't think you should be reading those out in the rain.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Welcome to Oakmont
What
University
happened to
Library.
your mouth?
Joy Hayden. Can I help?
Charles Reed, private investigator.
Your mouth.
I apologize for my bluntness, but can I ask you a question?
Mouth?
Yeah.
Punishment. Long story.
Again, sorry for me being so direct, but that can't be legal, can it? This looks like... it looks like torture.
Legal in Oakmont. Local custom.
Huh. I need to see your book catalogs.
Sure. Over there.
And that's it? No payment, no threatening, no favors in return?
No. Library public. Knowledge for everyone. Welcome.
Well, that's music to my, eyes. This city doesn't look like it has much need for books, except as fuel for fires. How come the library's in such good shape?
Mr. Throgmorton. Funds. Keeps everything in check.
Really? Huh. I wouldn't have thought that of him. I wonder why.
He says people need hope, entertainment, escapism. Now more than ever, can't imagine library without his help.
Bye, Joy.
History, science, religion, restricted section. Hello. Borrower, history, author, publisher. Oh. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Modern 17th to 19th century, ancient. Local, United States, Europe, other. This is where all the restricted books are kept. Any fun notes? No. Okay. Okay, there's the city hall. I'm gonna have to figure out where the heck this is later. So much up there. Oh, but I might as well go get the mirrors one. And I'm gonna have to go on the boat anyways. Do the boat. That's just a weird reflection. Mostly straight. Then down. spiral. I wonder first or second floor. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing for this. Okay, as I was about to read before I was rudely interrupted. MG. The man in the mirror, he's gone. Ever since this infernal flood began, I kept seeing him in the mirror, the man who stole my reflection. He wore my skin like a suit, but there was nothing human beneath it. He knew I was on the other side and was looking straight at me. I covered every mirror in my house, but in vain. I could see him in my window panes, in every petal, even in other people's eyes. Neighbors started to look at me strangely. I couldn't sleep. I saw his face in nightmares. When I woke up, I heard whispers coming from the looking glass. But now, he's gone. I uncovered the mirror to smash it to pieces, and he's gone. There's nothing in the reflection at all, but I feel like I'm not alone. Knock knock. Ooh, that's gonna be a fun thing to use later. Alright, get you. Then I am waiting to do the doctors. firehouse. So, did he just turn into water? And have a bunch of fish come out of it? KL, my cherished flock K, I believe, has forsaken us, assuming, of course, any such being exists. Are we to die frightened? Are we to die mad? Death should be merciful indeed. In the face of this second floor, there will be no rainbow to blossom over our corpses. The sea beckons to me in a way sculpture never has, as she has always done since Beast, who would be man's from her. Well, that's one way to put it. I will go to seek her soon and draw her breath into our lungs. May she forever. Why did I say forever? May she forgive us for our hubris. Your shepherd, James Baker. Ooh, I have a point to use. I'm gonna need more rounds. Okay, one more mission, then I'm calling it a day. No. I guess I'm going for the one over here, because the one over there... Nah.
Every kid's childhood dream. I wanted a toy like that too once.
Oh, no, you don't. Going a little too insane. Okay, was there anything else to that I couldn't watch because my sanity drained so much? Nope, I'm not seeing that again. Ah, List's secret book. Bad dreams again. The thing under the floor keeps scratching. I told Mom, but she said it were rats. Dad told of John for playing with slimes near the hole, but it wasn't him. I told Dad about the thing who lives in the basement, and he punished me too. Tonight I saw the head looking from the hole and cried. It comes at night and wants to do bad things to me and John. Why don't Mom and Dad believe me? I was so tired from not sleeping that I couldn't watch the hole. And today, I feel so bad. My belly hurts. My mouth tastes like slimes. Mom and John say they feel bad too. Even now, I can hear it scratching. Oh, can I please get out? Seriously. That doorway wasn't bugged, but... How long ago did this happen? Because there was still a fire. I need to work on aiming for the mouths. Almost there.
Weeks have passed since this food was cooked.
But there's a fire downstairs. Who set the fire?
The slime still looks fresh. I suspect Dr. Grant would be interested in it. The slime still looks fresh. I suspect Dr. Grant would be interested in it.
Of course, there's one downstairs. Probably should have covered up that hole in the floor.
Miss! John! You. What is happening to me?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Time to figure this out.
Okay, this one is last because it's a transformation. Not that one. So it's most likely right before the transformation. The girl fell asleep and the creatures came up, putting the slimes in their mouth.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work.
Husband left.
Why
for
can't you
work
understand that?
while everyone was sick and finally the
Miss!
transformation.
John! You. What is happening to me?
The beast crawled from the sunken basement at night and infected the family. After a short incubation period, they turned into monsters too. There should be a waypoint over here. I'll save you for closer to the start of the next episode. Activate the waypoint. We'll turn this one in. Turn this in, teleport back. Then the next episode, this other mission. Well, future me, you're gonna have so much fun editing that one. I checked the house of the diseased man, Bells. His family has turned into those creatures too.
Huh. Fascinating. Did you discover the source of the contamination?
A creature emerged from their sunken basement and transformed them. I think its vomit is contagious.
If so, we must quarantine it. Those Lethian revenants are a huge threat. This city could not survive an epidemic like that.
What did you call them?
Lethian revenants. Oh, you may thank the university professor for the beast's unwieldy names.
Bye.
Then the infestation, the secret book. Ah, that all wins. must be in the fish market. So close. Research on Oakmart's post-flood fauna by Professor E. Webster Brook, Oakmont University. Part 2. Leviathan. Non-Leviathans. Letheans. The Letheans' forms resemble humans. After numerous autopsies, how did you guys manage to do autopsies on these things when they turn to sludge? I must know. I can state with confidence that there are multiple pathogens which cause these mutations in human victims. Their bulb-like colonies act like additional hearts, ensuring the flow of lymphatic liquids filled with bacteria. The fluid is gathered in the former human stomach and may then be expelled by the Letheans with immense force. The less studied immortals have rapid regeneration, and I have received reports about wraiths that disappeared.
No thought. Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
Hopefully you're not sick with this infection. So I'm just gonna get up and now.
This used to be an okay place to live.
What are you selling, mister? I don't see any goods.
I offer what everyone in this Borg needs most. Safety and comfort. You a newcomer? Where are you staying?
The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Oh, old Victor always thinks so small.
I am
A man of your
100% in this game,
talents
so I'm
could
gonna
earn
need
his
to get
board
every
100
single
ways.
side quest I can
Maybe
find.
you want some more spending money?
I'm gonna have to look up to see to make sure I don't miss any.
Got a job for a private eye, mister? I'm always up for a good side gig.
That's what I like to hear. I'm Walter. I need someone capable to take care of an issue on my property. Local fauna, if you know what I mean.
Real estate's a risky business. How'd you get into it?
All my life I was a common fisk trader. But I wanted more. I dreamed of being a landlord. A man who never works. So I scrimped and saved, and bought several houses. Gonna rent them to the refugees and newcomers. And I have even greater plans.
Let me guess. You need a gun for hire. Or is there another task?
I need you to place these incense burners on the top floor of my properties to drive off the wild beasts. Take a photo for me as proof.
Smoke that repels wild beasts. Does that even work?
Of course it will. No doubt. I bought it from a friend I trust.
Well, okay. Just give me the address.
If that does work.
See you later.
You should probably put in more of the more hostile places. Or maybe that's what they do to keep them from going into places they shouldn't be going. I'm probably gonna need a key. Arimi, stop exploring. Stop exploring. You said you were gonna stop. And I am not stopping. Side, Langton Street, between Langton Street, Dewberry, and Landing. Landing's over here, Langton is here, and Dewberry is there, so somewhere around here. Saber Heart. Ah, that is loud. To the west. Seven Oaks. Okay, around here. Yale Street. And Castle. Nice waterside property. Okay, here. Hawk. Western. Hawk. Inner Shine. And Warren Road. So around there. Alright, I am ending the stream for today. Just double save that. I'll see you all next time. Bye.